the orange trees
but
was
no
such a treat
setbacks.
that the orange trees
Red one.
were gone in
Oh,
a
I
matter
see
of
it.
a short period of time.
It also
So
has
Babcock and Story laid out the lots, put them up for auction. And if you can imagine back in the late 1870s, early 1880s, they generated over $2 million in sales for the lots. Turned around and used that money to put into the hotel. The hotel was finished at a cost of $600,000. And with everything as we're experiencing today, a recession set in, depression you might say, and as a consequence, Babcock and Story, despite the fact that they did in fact complete the hotel, had to bring on another investor by the name of John Spreckles. Spreckles had been very familiar with railroad systems, so they constructed a railroad that ran down this medium here. Lumber for the building of the hotel and the other houses over here was logged up, and gives you an idea just how big that thing is. It's also coming up to what they call the Baby Dell here in the right. Was a house
Oh, look,
built in
Ellie.
the 1890s, actually over in the mainland.
What?
In the 1990s, the house was lifted up, put on a
Oh, that
barge,
looks like a
brought over
castle.
here, and so it's now got a permanent home. This is the Pacific Ocean.
Like a field.
Directly across from us is Point Loma area. That ridge that you see, or the peninsula, is honeycombed with tunnels that were put in back in before the Second World War. It was used as a command and gun center in the event we were attacked. You can see those islands directly off to the right. Those islands are actually in Mexico. It's called the Los Coronados. They're not inhabited with the exception of an army garrison. But for locals here for years, it's been a great place. Take your boat out, drop the hook on the lee side. Oh, and there we have a big exercise class out there on the beach. Quickly, these mounds that you see directly to the right, it actually spells the word Coronado. And here's the Grand Old Dome. This hotel was completed in 1888. It was completed in less than a year. There's never been a complete set of blueprints for the hotel. A lot of Chinese labor was used because the Chinese have been used for the railroad system. And so you can imagine, I'm sure there weren't too many foremans that could speak Chinese. And typically the Chinese didn't speak English, and without a complete set of plans, it's amazing, no building inspectors, no permit fees,
Look at those
and that's been sitting there
I
since
see.
1888. So I always love it.
1888.
If you do get off here and you go into the hotel, a lot of history in the hotel, especially down in the, not basement, but the lower level, a lot of things you can see. The hotel puts in a Christmas tree that stretches up to the second story in the lobby, has some 10,000 lights, almost 10,000 ornaments on it, so it's a great place for us locals to come over. Also, they put an ice skating rink in down by the beach. So it might be 80 degrees and you're out ice skating next to the Pacific building that you see through the trees. That's called the Timken Museum. There's There's also a free trolley we operate out of here that'll take you around to different places. This is an art museum and it's absolutely closed. Oh, opens at noon. But that is well worth it. In the distance there to the right, that's the largest redwood lath structure right here of its kind in the world. That's a botanical garden. And it opened at 10 o'clock and it's free. It's well worth going in. There's a huge pool out front that's our lily garden. Anybody? Have a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pulled up to park and got to see some skywriting, and they're still doing it. Kaiko. That is weird. Look at that.
Wow.
What do you think about that, Ellie?
Geico.
Isn't that
It's still lighting.
Yeah, they're still writing.
I think they're finally done.
Yeah. Wow, okay. You guys go up in there? Pretty cool. Where to next? Bless you. Ooh, it's chilly out here on the water. They call this the chow line. Ooh. Chipped beef. Mmm.
That's good. That's not that sauce. That's chipped beef on toast.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is a real ship.
It is a real ship, baby. They used to use it for real back in probably 30 years ago. Come on, step through. Officers Country. I'm coming.
There's some stairs.
Yeah.
Do not go down them. I don't want to. But how do we get back up? That's my question.
Okay. That is pretty cool. It's like the only thing that looks really normal on here. It's got like ceilings and... What do you think about this, Ellie? This is church on a ship.
Let's sit down.
Okay, you can sit down.
What number is it? 20.
And of course, they have the food that normally get at a fair.
Yeah. This is Okay, to go, huh,
Tour
Ellie?
the tall sailing ships and the submarines?
No, we're actually gonna hop on the trolley bus.
Oh, you're in the trolley. Okay.
Yeah, right on back to where our car's parked.
Yeah, I guess that's a corporate company. I guess they do it in Boston and they do it in Hollywood.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And Key West. On your left, guys.
It's just skis,
On your
yeah.
left, folks. Are you guys going to be here on Wednesday? Or?
Yeah, what's going on Wednesday?
Check this out. Over at Harbor Island, you see where that big hotel is over there? That's Harbor Island. They have a restaurant over there called the Boat House. And on Wednesdays, from 5 to 10, first come, first serve. It's homemade lobster and the trimmings for $11.95.
Wow.
Yeah, if you get a chance, I